All right, welcome to the Feedback Podcast, everybody. My name is Back. This is episode 268. And a couple of announcements. Big announcement, actually. Number one, Hip Hop Bingo, a.k.a. Record Play Now, is coming back on Wednesday, September 21st at the Pershing over on the east side. And it will be the East Coast Hip Hop edition. We did West Coast, now we got to do East Coast, right? We rebranded. It's called Record Play. Get used to it. I'm still having a hard time with it myself, really, because people are asking you, yo, when's the bingo coming back? I'm like, no, it's Record Play now. It's called Record Play. So go to recordplay.live, get your tickets. It's going to sell out. We got Kay Callie, we got Rudy Davino, myself, Chris Tobar with some live art. We're going to get some prizes. And as far as comedian goes, we got Derek Poston. It's going to be dope, man. Look, I'm telling y'all, don't miss it. Don't sleep. It's going to be dope. So thank you so much for the support. We did so many of those. Really appreciate y'all. Appreciate Native Hustle for letting us do it over there for so long. But time to level up. Upgrade. Record Play. Go to recordplay.live. Get your tickets right now. It's available. I'll see you on Wednesday, September 21st. As always, make sure you follow the Feedback everywhere, the YouTube channel and all that good stuff. But it is our monthly check-in with my homeboy. Aaron Cheatham is in the building. How you doing, man?
The champ is here. That's that John Cena music. Do you not know John?
No, I don't know who John Cena is, but I don't know the song.
That's right. Everybody listening, got it. You just on the outside. The champ is here.
Remember before we turned the mics on, I said I was a snob in so many ways. I am. I ain't got time for no bullshit.
Sophisticated palate having ass.
Hey man, I was told once that I carry myself like royalty.
You know what? You went from spear chucking to shish kebabs. You don't fuck around no more.
I'm saying that I ain't got time for no bullshit no more. Hey, I really don't. I really don't. But
hello, thanks for having me.
Yeah, you done?
Take that.
Shut up. It's gonna be one of those shows, folks.
Yeah.
But by the way, so news for you. I got on Kill Tony.
Congrats.
Thank you. I fucked up because the week before I bought a ticket, but it was for this week. But I went last week, and I thought it was for that week, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" I signed up. I'm gonna end up in that pen in the corner, that cattle thing, and with all the other comics.
Yeah. Oh, you sound fucking snobby right now with all the other comics.
Yeah, I'm an adult.
I'm going to be in that pen.
Yeah. I told you I was snobby in a lot of ways.
Yes, it's coming out. So I hear it in your...
And you know what? And I was lucky because it was the rainy day, so wasn't that many. It wasn't like all jam-packed and shit.
Right.
I've seen it to where they can't move. But now it was, that time it was all right. So I was like, no, buying a ticket. I'm a fucking adult. So I can buy a drink. I can sit down. I can enjoy the show because you can't see shit from over there. But anyway,
where's it at? Like I know it's at the Vulcan. But like where in the Vulcan do the comics?
Like when you walk in, on the side, on the right, on the right and left, the little enclave. I don't know how you call that. Yeah, right there. It's roped up, and then you can't get out of it.
I haven't been since they moved to the Vulcan. So
you went to the?
I was over at Anton's. I went a few times over there, but I haven't been at the Vulcan.
So they call my name, and on the dais, it's Ari Shaffir, Mark Norman, and Shane Gillis.
Oh, well.
And they had just recorded, Save Protect the Parks with Rogan that they do every month or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Shane is fucked up. Ari's fucked up. They're wearing sunglasses. Mark is all right. And so I get on stage, and I think I did less than a minute.
Okay.
And after that, it was like, and the weird part was that, and I know Tony, but he acted like he didn't know me.
Right.
Yeah, I guess he had to. It's his show.
It's a show.
Yeah, I get it. But when I walked up, Mark knew me. He was like, "Yeah, what's up, dude?" I'm like, so I did my thing. And then after that, he was like, the regular interview, what do you do for a living? I'm like, look, this is all boring stuff. So he's like, oh, what do you do for fun? I'm like, I don't know, video games and cartoons and dancing. I go out dancing. He goes, what would you like to see him dance right now? I'm like, fuck.
Did you dance?
Yes, I did.
Ha!
I know. I felt so bad because afterwards, like I had comics came up to me and like, yo, good job, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, it was my first time. I didn't know what to expect. Like, I've seen it so many times, but when you're up there, it's like a minute is long as fuck.
Okay.
It really is. But then other people were like, hey, great dancing, dude. I'm like, fuck you.
Now I'm that dude. Now I'm Bo Diddley.
Yeah, exactly.
Bo Diddley ass.
And then I went to Creek afterwards, and someone was like, yeah, you chucking and jiving for them white folks. I'm like, well, when Tony says so, I guess I mean, I ain't gonna be no bitch. And I can dance. It's not like
Yeah.
And I did. But I felt bad, man. I was like, fuck, why did I stop? Because I did my thing, and I said, oh, thank you, I'm done. And I turned to them like an idiot.
Nah, fuck it. You did what you had, and then I'm done. Bah, that's what you get. Bam. There. You want me to bullshit for another 10 seconds? No, I'm done.
Nah, I wasn't done. That's the thing. Like, I could have gone further. But I think it's either if you open strong or you end strong, that's when it gets interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I opened strong, but I ended kind
What
of
joke
weak.
did you do? You ain't got to tell the joke, but which joke was it?
The French one, when I start off speaking French. I don't know if you heard that one. That one works.
Okay.
And then I changed that one. It's like I'm black. I'm black.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I took a plane to get here, and then I didn't work and all that stuff. And people look at me like, is he doing slavery jokes? I'm like, yeah, it's slavery jokes, niggas. Never mind.
It's 2022. Like, don't remind them.
No.
It's too soon.
No. Yeah, I guess too soon. 400 years later.
Yeah. That wound is still fresh to white people. Some of them are just realizing, oh, that's right, we did do that thing, and they remember that.
We did the thing. It was real.
Y'all haven't forgot about that yet? God, it's been 450 years. I mean, you think you'd get over it, petty.
Yeah, now it's in different forms. It's in housing and employment and all kinds of different ways, but it still exists.
Oh, I tell you what, you start whipping some white folks over the back, I bet you they give a fuck about some goddamn slavery. This is an atrocity! They don't give a fuck about nothing until it comes to the Midwest. Start locking up some niggas in Iowa. Get them niggas in Iowa out there fucking picking cotton and shit. This is an atrocity what they're doing. Somebody call the UN. We need the UN to have a special council to come in.
They will all be Karens.
Oh, the whole goddamn country.
And it's hot outside.
Nobody should have to work in these conditions.
I need an umbrella. I can't be working out there.
Oh, they'll be picketing.
My feet hurt.
They'll be picketing for that shit.
Oh yeah, they will.
So do you feel you just didn't feel good afterwards, or you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I mean, the thing is, like now I have to go back. I really feel like I have to go back.
What happens if you go back and it's the same?
Oh, I'm done.
You're just gonna quit comedy altogether?
No. I'm just gonna stop signing up.
Just don't fuck with Tony no more?
Yeah, I'm just not gonna go to Tony. I mean, I'll go watch if I got nothing else. But
nah, that's like a fresh wound. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, I can get over that. But it's just that
keep coming back to the scene of the crime.
And the worst part was, I mean, good or bad, depends how you look at it. Nobody did great that night. Because out of everybody that got pulled out of the bucket, like 4 were like first timers from the crowd.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I stood out a little bit. When the episode comes out, if he actually publishes, because I don't think I wouldn't publish that shit. But I'm saying,
well, he had those guests, so he has to put it on.
Oh yeah, he does. Because after my set, Will Williams went up, and right after him, when he was done, Rogan came on stage, fucked up, drunk. So there was no interviewing Will. It was all about Joe Rogan being fucked up, and Shane could barely put 2 words together. So, yeah, maybe I stood out. Like, oh, good dancing, man. All right, that's not what I was going for.
Hey, it's the dancing black guy.
It's the dancing black. That's what Ari said.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, you clapping for the guy you expect him to dance well. What's wrong with you?
Look, it's a seal on a unicycle juggling. Look at him.
Oh, he has such good rhythm. Look at him. They got them legs.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They're really good dancers. Look, he's swell. Look at him.
Yeah, so I have to go back and redeem myself.
Okay.
I really do.
If you want, I can go back and I can just say I'm you.
Yeah,
like next time they call your name, I'll just go up there.
No, because the first jokes that Tony made about me was how black I am, and I'm way blacker than you.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like my shadow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I literally am. Yeah.
Yeah. A little shorter and always. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always following you.
Facts.
But how was your month? Did you go out? Did you do anything?
It's been a busy ass month since the last time. What month is this? August?
August, yeah.
Fuck. It's been a lot. I had like a stretch at the beginning of the month where I did like I had 12 gigs in 9 days. I was nonstop. And
wow.
Yeah. And then it's just been busy as fuck, man. It's been like the whole month of August has just been a blur. Like
I agree with that.
This shit just kind of August feels like the 2021 of 2022. Like does that make sense?
Like it's a blink where you forget. You're like, what did I do?
It's like all of this shit. Like it had happened. I know August happened.
I know it was there,
but
you don't remember shit.
It was just everything happened in that motherfucker. It was a good month. I can't complain. Count my blessings. But it was a good month. But I wish I could remember more of it. And here's the thing. Part of it is there's a lot of edibles in August. Right? There's a couple weeks there where I don't think anybody saw me sober in public for a couple weeks.
Yo, you disappeared on us that night.
Yeah. That was this month?
Yes, it was.
That was this month?
It was the day. It was the night of my FPIA joint.
Yep.
Because you came through, you could.
Oh, and so that night happened, and literally from that night for the next 12 days or next 9 days, I had 12 shows. So I supported you that night, and then I had literally like fucking shows on top of shows on top of shows for the next week and a half after that night. But it started off with me being fucked up from coming and seeing you, and then going.
I want to see some folks, and then your sister texts me out of nowhere.
Yeah, so this I'm not. We can talk. Like this, what happened? Like so, I was with you, and then I went to go meet up with some friends at the local bar by the crib because a friend was in town and it was his birthday. So they're like, come through. It's so and so's birthday. I'm like, yeah, I don't really know so and so like that, but like, cool. I'll come through. It's somebody's party. People I know are gonna be there. Cool. Let's go over there, and this dude's like, who wants to take a shot of Jaeger? And he's like, man, I haven't done that shit in a decade.
A decade? How about 20 years?
I haven't done Jaeger in a
That's
long...
some college drink shit.
Yeah. And I had already
Jaeger bomb, straight Jaeger or Jaeger bomb?
First one was a straight Jaeger, then it was Jaeger bombs after that. But, like, I had already had, the one vodka soda with you.
Yeah.
And then went down there, had maybe one or two more vodka sodas, and then it was like, I get there and it's like, hey, I got his next drink. So I didn't pay for any of these drinks. So I'm getting like, I think I had 2 or 3 vodka sodas, but then I had been smoking, and then the Jaeger came out, and we took like 4 to 5 Jaeger shots.
Jaeger shots?
Like Jaeger and then Jaeger bombs. So I had like...
That's Red Bull, right? Yeah, when the
Jaeger,
bomb was Red Bull.
Yeah. So I had like a total of like 4 or 5 Jaeger shots. Then I was smoking some more, and then we were going over to my homeboy's crib, who lived like right across the highway from the bar. And between the bar and there, I got really fucking fucked up. It's like I get to his crib, I'm like, oh, shit, I am throwed.
You drove?
Yeah, I drove over there, and I was like, I'm throwed. So like, and it took me way too long to get to his house. That's how I was doing. Like, oh, I'm glad I'm not driving home. Like, he lives right here. Cool. Get there, and you know, I have that joke about you fucked up when you think wherever you're at is the appropriate place to take a piss. Yeah. So this is when I realized I was fucked up. I walk up to his front door and go, 1 second. And I walk over to the side, or not even the side, just kind of step away from his ring and just took about the longest piss you can think of.
In the bushes?
On
in
his
front
fence.
Of his door?
On his fence. He has like he has a condo.
You have some manners.
I did it on his fence. And I mean, it was like a good 2-minute piss. Like, and you know.
You have to hold yourself up?
Yes, 100%. You got to spread the legs so you have a sturdy base. Spread your legs. Hand up on the fence, because I was like, oh, yeah.
Did the fence lean?
No. But it sunk in some, because I peed that much. It sunk in some. So then I ring the doorbell.
Fuck this ant farm. I was just.
Yeah, they're just drowned. They think no one's happening again. I ring the doorbell. They open the door. I walk in the house, walk straight through the house to the back door, out the back door, and throw up. And I was wearing those white linen pants. I made sure not to get a drop on them. I might have been fucked up, but I wasn't dumb. I ain't get a drop of throw up on my fucking white linen pants. I was in my Brad Pitts, couldn't do it, and my white shoes. So I fucking walk out his back door, throw the fuck up, throw up again, sit down for a minute, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go chill on your couch for a minute. And I go sit on the couch, and I pass the fuck out. And then I woke up at like 10 o'clock in the morning, which is...
You got nowhere to go.
Well, it's a problem because... my wife is like, he didn't come home last night. And so now she's freaking the fuck out. Like, Is he hurt? Is he in the hospital? Did he get arrested?
And you ain't got no phone.
I can message people. Like
yeah, but you need Wi-Fi.
There was Wi-Fi at his house. Here's the thing. I was fucked up.
No, but nobody knew you were at a house.
That's the thing. She didn't know where, because I didn't say, hey, I'm going to the bar. Hey, I'm with so-and-so. Yeah, it was just because I didn't intend for it to happen. And I didn't think...
It's the best kind when you don't intend to.
I didn't think the Jaeger was going to do all that, right?
4 of them? How about that?
It's been a long time since I've had Jaeger.
One should have fucked you up and be like, oh, maybe...
Nope. It's, you know what? At that point, it was like, well, fuck it. We're partying now. Let's fuck.
The nostalgia kicked in.
And yeah. It was like...
Remember college?
Yeah, I remember we used to turn up at this point. So it's like, you do another round. Fuck it. Get another round in. I ain't no bitch. Yeah, get another one. I'm here. Let's fucking... And then it's like, oh, shit. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm still asleep on this nigga's couch. Like, so I get up, get my shit, get in the car, drive straight home. And, like, she was, like, getting the kids together, about to get them in the car to go looking for me and shit. And it's like...
Did you just crawl into the house?
I just walked in and...
Good morning, fam.
But it's like, she was upset, but more like, you know, she was just scared. She didn't know where I was at. And she
of course.
Overreacted a little bit and, you know... Who was he with? Let's call back. Let's call Ty. Like, Ty didn't even see me. Like, you know, they were about to hit up Rebecca. Like, they were freaking out.
I'm surprised because, I never met your sister.
You ever met my sister?
No, I don't think. Oh, yes, once. Yes, well, yeah, my bad. She came to the come up once.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she sent me a message.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know where he had. He came to my show and then he just moseyed out the door. And off he went.
So that all went
But you did throw up.
I threw the fuck up. It was rough. It was rough. And then I had a show that night, and it was a rough day. It was a rough day. Like, my wife was like, once I told her like where I was, like what happened, it was like, oh, you fucking, like, it was like,
you dumbass.
Basically, yes.
You're an adult.
He's like,
you pass out on the couch. This ain't college, bitch.
Yeah, she's like, you know, like, and it's like, I'm glad like I don't have a wife that's like crazy. That's like that immediately went to. Whose bitch were you? House was you at? Like, she didn't go to there or nothing like that. It was like, you know, she was concerned.
I'll be like the jail. That was my first stop.
But that's
you drive.
Here's the thing. She's like, he's either in jail, or he's in the hospital, and both of those are very viable. Well, no, the hospital's not a viable option for me because I ain't got insurance like that, so I ain't going to no goddamn hospital. But jail is definitely a possibility for me.
That's what I thought first. Because when you left, and I was like, yeah. You're high as fuck right now.
I was high that day.
And then you're way up in the domain. I'm like, you going where? All right.
Back down south, and yeah, I mean, literally, I wasn't but a few minutes from the house. But yeah, you know, this shit happened. I got a little throat. And
let me ask you this: you ever drive? This happens to me, and it's the scariest shit. Is when you drive in, you're on autopilot, and your brain doesn't recognize. Like, you're literally just driving down the road, but you don't quite recognize where you are. And all of a sudden, you wake up, you're like, oh, yeah, this is where I'm at. But you're literally on autopilot.
Bro.
Because you're tired, or you've been drinking, or you're hot. Usually tired or drunk, or the two.
I had a night once, I think I was leaving downtown. And this is years ago. And I was still living in Little Mexico. I was living in Dove Springs. And leaving downtown, and I was fucked up. Like, good and fucked up. And I'm getting on the flyover because I was like, I don't feel like taking stabs. I'm just going to take the flyover for whatever reason. And I remember doing that. And then the next thing I remember is...
a ditch.
No. No, I was doing like 75 on 183 in Lockhart. And I was like, how the fuck did I get to Lockhart? Like...
Oh, you missed your turn?
Yeah, I missed my exit. And then like now, like thinking about I know what happened, but I was on autopilot. I shot everything off, and like, because I recall I missed my exit, and then the reason I got on 183 is like, oh fuck it, I'll go the long way, take the back way back around to the house. But I was drunk, and I just kept driving, and I just drove down 183. Lockhart's 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
I woke up in Lockhart doing 75.
This ain't my neighborhood. What is this?
I was like, oh, nigga, I might have a problem.
When you don't realize how long you've been doing it either.
Yeah.
Like, you just wake up, you just snap out of it. You're like, I don't recognize this road at all. I've been driving on this road, and I stop at the light.
Who's the kid in the back? Whose fucking kid? What the fuck? fuck?
Why is there a bag of Whataburger? Why did I go to Whataburger?
Nigga, I had hot dogs and shit. I don't even eat hot dogs. Where does this shit come from?
Yo, I went to Taco Bell. I don't even like Mexican food. God damn, what the hell is this?
This is how that night ended. Once I woke up and turned around, came back, I was able to get back home. I pulled into my driveway, and I came in a little hot. And I had like my grill sitting in the driveway. I hit that motherfucker. I didn't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. Fucking parked my car.
You stayed in the car.
Pulled the keys out, opened the door, and fell asleep.
You didn't even get out?
No. Like my neighbors woke up in the morning the next day. They saw me in the car, 1 foot out the door, sleeping. And the wife came over and where they call me Vecino, where I got the nickname. Yeah. They walk over, they put my foot in the door, close the door all the way for me, and then they go on about their day. And I wake up in my car like, then later on, they're like, hey, you were fucked up last night. Hey, you fucking went to sleep. Sleeping. Yeah. That shit was funny.
There was a story about a dude who went out, got drunk, drives a Tesla, and then programmed the Tesla to take him home and got on the back seat and passed out.
Did he die?
No, he didn't.
Damn.
He didn't. But the cops arrested him. And you're like, okay, so the law says I have to check that, or fuck it, I'm just gonna say.
Wait, how did they pull him over?
The car was driving. I don't know.
Like, did the car pull over on its own?
I guess. I don't know how the Tesla works. It's wizardry to me. I don't know.
How would they even pull him over?
I don't know. I look up the story.
Sounds like he got fucked over in this whole deal.
Yeah, but
anyways, tell me the story.
So he passed out, but the law is like if you're gonna sleep in your car, like you can't be on the driving seat.
Right.
That's considered drunk driving because at any point you can get up and go.
Yep.
Right. So you have to be on the passenger seat.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude made the right call by getting on the back seat. But the car's moving.
Right.
I don't know if there's a precedence for that or what. I don't know if there's a law around that. That's what I'm trying to say.
I already know this is a white guy.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
First, I don't think they drive a Tesla.
First off.
Black people don't drive Teslas.
Yeah. No. Secondly, no. We don't trust no computer to drive us home. Nigga, I got this. Just put my hand over this eye.
I don't trust computers in the first place. They're tracking me.
Yeah.
The government's tracking me. I ain't driving my Tesla.
I'll be goddamn it. Johnny 5 is going to drive me home. I'm going to put one eye closed. We got this. I feel like I'm about to tell myself way too much. But I used to make that drive from San Antonio to Austin. I used to drive back from San Antonio lit the fuck up on a regular basis, like on a weekly basis, because I did it so much, but two, I already knew once you get on 35, I put this motherfucker on cruise control, get my ass in the right lane, and all I got to do is focus on keeping this motherfucker in this lane. Give a fuck. And by the time I get to San Marcos Kyle, I'm sobering up a little bit. I'm sober enough that I can actually drive now. But and that was like a weekly thing. That was like every week I was coming back from San Antonio. My plan was I still want to be a little drunk when I get home.
Why?
Because it's too late to go stop at a bar and drink some more. So let me get fucked up enough that I can still be drunk when I get home. And then I can
Why
smoke
don't you drink at home?
Because I was gonna smoke a J.
You don't need for me to be drunk.
Listen here. I'm trying to have a good fucking night. All right. I'm trying to have a good night. Listen, I'm not
by yourself at home.
No, this time I had roommates, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you come back to your wife and kids.
No, this is years ago. I'm not talking about nothing right now.
I'm picturing you walking up.
No.
Hey, kids, I'm still fucked up. I'm gonna be in the garage.
What happened at the beginning of this month was an aberration. That shit doesn't happen often. Daddy sleeping on the couch happens all the time. But now, then my wife started calling me couch boy because
well deserved.
Because you sleeping on people's couches and you sleeping on the couch at the house. So it was whatever. But no, this is way back. This is fucking 2010, 2009. This
all
is
the good old days.
Yeah, I think the statute of limitations is passed on that. Nobody died, so I think we're good. You can't catch me for drunk driving 15 years ago. That shit don't work like that.
My worst. My worst puke, I think I told this I don't know, is I forgot how old I was turning. I was in my 20s. And I basically went around to every bar where I knew a bartender downtown. Well, I didn't. My friends did.
Right.
All right, back. We're going to stop at Red Fez. And then we're going to go to Lucky Lounge. And then we're going to go to this spot. And everywhere we went, it was tequila shots, which I don't do tequila. I don't do tequila. I get to Plush, and then I get that last shot of tequila from my best friend, and I end up behind the DJ booth with the microphone. I'm like, yo, shout out to Jay, shout out to Avi, shout out to DJ Tots, shout out to Avi and Jay, and then the bartender, and then I wouldn't give the mic away. I was doing crowd work and everything.
At which point do you throw up? While you're up there?
No. First, I close my eyes. I have the mic in hand. I close my eyes, and I just fall back, and the amp falls on my face.
What?
I have the microphone. I'm giving shout outs, and I just stop, close my eyes, and I just fall back. And I'm by the wall. So I hit the amp, and the amp falls on me. And then I end up in the back room at Plush, just dropping cakes. Just blah. And at the time, my girlfriend at the time drove me home, and she wasn't strong enough to take me upstairs, so she had to call one of my boys to help me get up to my room. The thing is, it was the day before my birthday. The next day, on my birthday, I was supposed to go home and see my parents and celebrate. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how, but I pulled it off somehow.
There's something about like when you get fucked up. I don't know if it's like a guilt thing you have, or the next day was like whatever you had planned. It's like I'm doing that shit because I
got to. You can't. You gotta fake it.
I got fucked up, and that's on me. I gotta fucking man up through this shit, and it's gonna suck like a motherfucker. But boy. I think I've had. I think I know definitively the worst puke I had. Mm-hmm. But there's one that's sticking in my mind. Number 2. That's not that far off. Like, it was a fucking rough night. For the worst one was Mardi Gras. My first time as an adult going to Mardi Gras. And I got...
How old are we talking? 20s, early 20s?
25, 26.
Okay.
Like 26 maybe? Mm-hmm. And, because I had... no, actually, this was like 2008. So... those were rough times. All right, those are the dark years.
The 20s, yeah.
Like 2008 to 2000, like I don't know, look, 21.
My 2000s is like I don't know what the fuck that was.
It's all of it's nuts. So I'm at Mardi Gras, and we had this hookup. So I'm there with the dude that hired me at my job. I got hired in Mississippi, moved back to Austin, mm-hmm. and then I would go back for Mardi Gras every year with these cats. And we went like 9 years straight. I went to Mardi Gras with them. To the point where like I was like, every time I showed up, like I'm the king of New Orleans as soon as I get up in this bitch. Mm-hmm. Not true. But in my mind couldn't tell me shit. Anyway, so the first year we go and we're there and we got a suite on Bourbon Street because of the CEO of a custodial company. I ain't gonna put them on blast. I ain't gonna put because he was the CEO. I don't know if he still is. And we almost fought the next year. But they had a suite on Bourbon Street, and it was like gutted. There's nothing. There's not really any furniture in there. There's just boxes of beads and fucking liquor, mm-hmm. and maybe a little bit of food. It's one of those ones with the balcony where you go out on the balcony, everybody's down the street, throwing on, and they showing the titties and all that, and you're on the balcony throwing beads out. We had one of those spots, right? Mm-hmm. So we pop in there, and they make us like. Fucking, they're like, you want a margarita? Like, yeah, I'll take a margarita. And they just took like all the liquor and poured it in a cup and then put like a splash of lemon juice and like some Sprite and they go, margarita. And it's like,
what?
Yeah. So I'm like, that's not a margarita.
That's a potion. That's a concoction of some shit.
And on the way there, we got like, as soon as I get in the car, this was a bad day. 11 o'clock, they picked me up from the crib. We're on the way to New Orleans. I get in the car, they're like, they're already in the cooler drinking. Like, because they got to have the roadies on the way to New Orleans, which is like 45 minutes to an hour from the crib. Uh-huh. We get there, and on the way there, we stop in Slidell, and there's a little daiquiri shop that sold 2 32-ounce daiquiris for $5. Pick your color, pick your flavor, whatever. Mm-hmm. And you come out with 2 big-ass 32-ounce daiquiris, $5. So we got those on lock. We've been drinking beer. We got that on lock. We get to the fucking suite. They make those margaritas. Bet. It's only 1 in the afternoon. And nobody told me...
It's NOLA. That's how it's supposed to be.
Nobody told me about pacing, though. They didn't tell me this is, like, out till 5 in the morning type of day.
Like, you've been drinking for, what, 3 years?
At that time? Yeah, because I didn't start till I was, like, 21. So, like, drinking and stuff was still vaguely new-ish. I mean, I hadn't been doing it as long as most of my peers.
Right.
So then we take the cooler, we go down to the French Quarter, drinking down there, we're drinking Budweisers and shit, watching the parades. We go back up to the fucking suite, more of those margaritas. We're out there having a good fucking time. And the next thing you know, I thought I had to poop. So then I go to the bathroom and I sit down and I go, oh, that's not poop. And then I turn around.
Blood?
No. I thought I had to poop. I had to puke. I turned around. Oh! So I sit down to poo. And I go, this coming out the other way. So now I got to turn around, drawers and pants at the ankles, turn around. I'm throwing up. And then I go, no, I do have to poop. And then I turn around and start pooping. And then I try to turn back around and throw up. So I know it was bad, but I feel like I did a good job of cleaning it up. Apparently I didn't. I can't. So like they take me, and it was like cool because one like a homegirl of mine that lived from San Antonio, she had like left and she had moved to New Orleans, and I was trying to link up with her. Turns out she's at a party in the room next door. Mm-hmm. Like we just coincidentally, like I'm in the hallway and I see her, and like so I'm bouncing from party. It was a whole fucking thing. So I throw up and all that shit. And
you got mud butt and dragon breath.
Man, this happens at 10:30 at night. But for me, we've been going at it for 12 hours, right? We've been doing this all goddamn day. But keep in mind, we didn't leave New Orleans till 4:30 in the morning. So what they did was I done did that, and then my boy was like, "Hey, you kind of fucked up the whole bathroom situation." And I was like,
you clogged it? And
I was like, nah, I cleaned it up. He goes, nah, you didn't really clean it up that good, bro. Because they had like boxes in the bathtub. The shower was full of boxes of beads. Uh-huh. Like nothing but, like, just, you couldn't do anything in there. Apparently I threw up all over the side of those. It was all behind the toilet, in the trash can, around. I had made a huge mess, and I thought I cleaned this up. Apparently I didn't. So they were like, we're just gonna bring you over here. They laid me down on a couch outside of the elevator on the second floor. Mm-hmm. And I just laid there, and 6 hours later we leave. Apparently, I missed Michael Strahan popped in, Will Ferrell popped in.
Of course.
Like they had like real celebs.
You know that David Tell, you should have hung out, man.
I got so fucked up. It was that first time, if you're not warned or if you're not prepped, it will fucking hurt you.
White dudes you're hanging out with?
Yeah.
Go get fucked.
And it wasn't even like, it was like 2 white guys and their wives.
Right? Oh, the girls still got fucked up?
But they're from Mississippi as well. Right, so they're they're like Arkansas guys because they're Mississippi women, Mississippi and Louisiana women. So they're like dudes from California, like harder than them. So they drink like a motherfucker. So they were like, oh man, you're a little pussy. In fact, the girls were the ones that fucking took me back to the car with my arms around there, and the 2 dudes were in the front laughing and shit. Oh my god! And
you went for 24 hours.
We were there for him. Like I said, we left at 5 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, and we left my house at 11. And then we were back the next day, or actually, I was like, I'm not gonna make it the next day. But then I went back Monday. But I mean, I did that like for 9 years straight. The second worst puke one, which is right up there. I don't know which one's worse. It's head and head. Uh-huh. I was day drinking downtown Austin, 2008 or 9, and
Sunday fun day.
It might have been. Yeah, it was. It was a Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
It was a Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day is that's the premise of the whole thing.
Yes. So we day drinking like a motherfucker, and then the group kind of splits up, and some people go over here, some people go over there, some people left, whatever. Mm-hmm. And me and my homeboy OB ended up just like kicking it hard for like.
OB what?
Oh, his last name is OB, Daniel O'Brien.
Oh, okay.
But I do know a guy named OB, and he's African.
Yeah. There's one. He don't live here no more. He moved to Atlanta.
Did he?
Yeah.
Tall, skinny, kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe. Play basketball?
Oh, no, not him.
Okay. The other OB. Anyways, me and my boy OB, like, we ended up getting nice and faded, and, we were both going through, like, girl shit at the time. Uh-huh. So we were drinking and talking shit and fucking, watching football, all that good shit. Like, we stayed and watched football all day and fucking got good and wasted. Then I go to some bar. I don't know what bar it is down on 6th Street. I'm not sure which bar it was. Me and OB go in there, and we are obliterated. They probably shouldn't have let us in because we were fucked before we got there. And we had already got kicked out of one bar because we were so fucked up. And then we tried to go into another bar, and they were like, "Nah, we can't let y'all in." But then this bar let us in, and we got a drink.
That's just a lot about the bar.
Yeah, exactly, right? So we go in, and it's a shady looking joint. I couldn't even tell you what it was called. I don't even think I would know it if I saw it. And
probably don't exist no more.
Probably doesn't. And I don't know. Something happened with OB. He disappeared because he was fucked up too. I can tell you this part. OB ended up sleeping in the bushes outside of the gas station on 6th Street and 35.
Where the Wendy's is?
He fell in the bushes and and he woke up to some homeless guy trying to steal his belt. This is the type of night we had, right?
Oh yeah, this is one of the books.
So that happens to him. He left, and I'm like mad, like this motherfucker left me, whatever. And I fall asleep. Like
where?
In the bar.
Oh.
I fall asleep in the bar because I'm fucked up, and I guess the bouncers come to get me, and they were like hey, we need you to get up, we need you. And I was like, and they grabbed me, and I go, get your motherfucker. I go to tell it because I didn't know who it was, but somebody grabbed me, and I go. To get your motherfucking hands off me because I'm drunk. But as I said, get your motherfucker! It just started vomiting right there. And they're like, oh shit. And I'm like,
You worse than them?
Man, it was something
you probably
like.
Look homeless.
It was like out of one of those, like, what's my man's name? Is it Seth Rogen? Seth Rogen movie or some shit. It was just, it was a comedian. Just get your fucking. And I was like, and I'm puking all over the fucking place, like all over myself. And they kicked me out, and I stumbled out into the street, puke all over my shirt. And I'm like...
And that's worse than the first one?
And I'm like, it was definitely Dirty 6, and I was like, I gotta walk back to 4th and Guadalupe where my car's parked. I was like parked over by Kung Fu Saloon, the old and like where I had the little curve around. I was parked there, in one of those little diagonal spots. And I had to walk from Dirty 6 all the way down there. All puke shirt, stumble zombie walk. It was miserable. And I get in my car and I went straight to fucking sleep. And I wake up to the sounds of people going to work in the morning. Like on Monday.
No cop got you?
Nah.
Lucky, man.
My keys, I didn't even have my keys. Like I put my keys under the seat.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
I put my keys under the seat, cracked the window a little bit. And I just passed the fuck out in my car. And I woke up Monday morning, niggas was going to work and shit. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, this first oh, never mind. I got puke on me.
It's like, oh, shit. Oh, that was real. I really did that. Okay, well, let me get the fuck home.
You know what? So the whole, like, puking and shitting thing, that happened to me at Cap City.
Like, you had to flip-flop around?
Yeah. It was. I always remember it was a night. Oh, speaking of Kill Tony was there.
Oh, they were doing Kill Tony at Cap City?
Yeah, he had a whole set. This was like 2018 or something.
Yeah.
And they were doing everybody did a set, and then there was a Kill Tony. And Tony did a set afterwards. But anyway, I'm sitting in the back. I had my spot at Cap City. It was the tabletop in the middle, way in the back against the wall. Mm-hmm. And I was ordering food, and I had been drinking that night. And I show up, I have a burger, and then the burger makes me pass out. Big case of itis. It's a long ass show, and I'm out here, I'm passing out.
Right.
I wake up, pass out again.
Yeah.
I wake up, pass out again. And then, but I'm pounding, not shot, I don't do shots, but I was solid like maybe 5 drinks. And then I'm like, I need to sober up, I'll have another burger. So
you had another burger?
Yeah. So I ordered another burger. And by the way, the Cap City burgers were the fucking dope. Was fucking dope. Old Cap City. No, not the new one. The old Cap City.
I don't think I've ever eaten any food at either.
Oh, really?
I never ate the food at Cap.
Oh, man.
But I also wasn't there very often.
Yeah. Their burger is on point.
Really?
The sliders one they got now, they're a joke. It's bread.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a salami of a patty. But the old ones, it was grilled, like char grill kind of patty. Yeah, it was good.
Oh, okay.
It was good. The fries were on point. Yeah.
Good to know.
So, I hope to bring it back. But anyway, I get two of these bitches, eat them up. I end up in the lobby, and I'm really trying to wake up, and I think, oh, I need to shit. Like I felt but I've been smoking too.
Mm-hmm.
And like I felt like I wanted the shit, and I thought that maybe I did a little bit already. So I'm just standing in the lobby.
But nigga, this is 4 years ago. Like
I know. Hey, I'm owning up to it.
Hey,
I'm owning up to it.
I'm not gonna do this. Go ahead. Go ahead, do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna shame you for this. Let's go.
I'm in the lobby and I'm like, man, I hope I don't smell anything, but I'm high, so I can't tell. So I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit, and I'm like, I'm gonna go check. So I go to the bathroom, check, nothing. I'm like, all right, I feel better. I come back out. I'm in the lobby, and then Tony comes to me and he goes, yo, did you see I did the slop top joke? Like, what do you think? And I'm like, yeah, it was dope. I mean, I've seen it before. It's really, I think you got it. Meanwhile, I was in and out of sleep the entire time.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, now I gotta go. So I go to the bathroom and I'm doing I need to puke? No. Do I need to turn around? No. I need to puke? No. I ended up just sitting there.
Oh, I made a mess.
No. Luckily, none of those things happened, but I was in there for a minute.
I've definitely had those nights.
Like, you sit down in the corner, like, all I needed was some water.
Right.
That's all it was. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. So,
but just think about, like, just like you were saying, like, you get your pants down, you turn around, you sit down, you turn around, you sit down, do that for like 3 minutes, get dizzy, like, I gotta sit my ass down, this is bad.
I had stuff coming out of both ends back, like.
Yeah, I'm glad it happened to me. That's why I was laughing.
I hear you, but I made a mess. I made a fucking mess.
Why don't they make toilets in clubs where like the sink and the toilet
I was in a hotel, and I think that makes sense now. I think I did throw up on the boxes now that I think about it, because I think when I was pooping, I was like, fuck it, I'll throw up in the tub.
Huh? And you didn't know the boxes were there?
I didn't know the boxes were there. And I pulled the curtain back, and it was like, what's happening now? Like, I got shit coming out. Like, so I did, fuck it, we're doing all this shit, let's do it. I was in Pittsburgh once, training for my job, and it was the week of...
Worst puke stories, guys.
It was the week of... You want to talk nightlife? We talking there, right?
I like it.
Late night, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like it. Go ahead.
It was the week of St. Patrick's Day. This was like 2010. Yeah, 2010, 2011, somewhere around then. Back when I was managing and shit. So it was the week of St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day was on a Thursday, and the last day of class was Friday. And here's one of those shits, like if you're not at class, if you're late, whatever, they send an email to your manager, and when you get home, you're fired type deal, right? Especially if you miss class. Right. So St. Patrick's Day is the last night we're there, and then Friday, you take all your shit on the shuttle with you to class, because after class, they take you straight to the airport. So ain't no going back to the hotel once you leave in the morning. So we go out, St. Patrick's Day, and there's this dude that was a fucking jackass, smart ass, fucking...
One of your friends?
No. None of these niggas was my friends. This is a fucking... I'm taking training and shit, you know? I'm at the corporate headquarters doing training. And there's one dude was just a jackass, right? There's a couple of them, but there's one dude was like the worst. So we get to the bar, everybody's partying, drinking. We got the green beers going on. And then there's one guy like, who wants an Irish car bomb? And he's like,
the fuck is that?
An Irish car bomb? It's
I don't know the name of it.
It's
a shot?
It's a shot. It's a Jameson shot in... No, it's not Jameson. It's a... what's that shit? Bailey's Irish cream?
Yeah.
And they drop it in Jameson, or a beer. They drop it in like a Guinness or something. I think that's what it is.
Sounds gross.
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Let's look that up real quick.
What did you say it was?
Irish car bomb.
Go ahead, keep going.
So... it's like I think it's like a Guinness and Bailey's, and it's not great. It's not great.
Irish whiskey and Irish cream and stout.
There you go. So it's Jamie. It's Jamie in it. So yeah, he was this dude bought a round of those, and it was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But he's just being a fucking, who wants another one? Who wants? Don't worry, I put it on my tab. So then we just kind of like, okay, we're going to take them. We're going to keep taking them in spite of this dude. We're going to run your fucking tab up, right? So everybody is pounding Irish car bombs.
Oh, fuck him.
And we're fucking, it was a big fuck him, right? Big fuck him. Everybody's pounding Irish car bombs. We're drinking the green beers and all the other shit. Having a fucking hell of a time in Pittsburgh. And one of the guys in my class, he was Cambodian, and he got picked up by the cops and got brought back to the hotel because he just decided, I need to take my shirt off and run.
Whoa. What the fuck leads to that decision?
It was that type of night. Just so you understand what type of night it was. A dude was like, and this is like in Pittsburgh. I don't know if you've ever been to Pittsburgh, but like, where we were at, I don't know the town. Well, I only been one time. I was there for that week, but we just stayed in like the vicinity of the hotel, basically. You know, bars and shit around there. It's like woods. It's like a single lane road, right, each way. And there's like a sign like bears present or some shit like that. Or like, you know, people are like, you know, bears live in these woods because it's the Appalachian Mountains and shit, right? Not too far. And this motherfucker's just running down a one lane road that's got like no street lights and shit. Cambodian like a motherfucker.
You feel like back home. This is what they do on Saturday night.
This is like, he's like, I just needed to run. And
some hangover shit.
Yo, and he just sprinting down this fucking road. The cops come, woo, pick his ass up, take him to the hotel.
But they were nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Imagine that if you were running down the street.
They'd have shot me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bear. So I catch I was one of the first ones to leave. Like I left before all that shit happened because I was like, oh, I'm fucked up. And I'm also trying to be responsible. Like I know we got this and my boss is already pissed at me. I ain't trying to get in trouble and get a fucking pink slip when I get back to the fucking, you know, back to Austin. So I go back and I start getting my shit ready. Like I packed everything the night before. So that way when I woke up, take a shower, brush my teeth, get my clothes on, throw that shit in the bag, and I'm gone, right? I was already ready. Go back. I remember like packing my shit up and whatnot. And I took out the ironing board and ironed my shirt. And then I was like, ooh, all that shit hit me. Because I must have took like maybe 6 Irish car bombs. And who knows how many green beers I had. So,
damn, you just don't know how to count. I think that's your problem.
Well, here's the thing about alcohol.
What are you gonna learn me now?
Here's the thing about alcohol. Counting doesn't really exist after a certain number. Like, you know, I'm always saying
1, 2, 3.
After 4, there is no more counting. It's like we were just fucked up, right? So I
fucked up. I do a bad count.
You do. He sounds like he's gonna throw up his shit at the same time. I get back to the hotel and I pack my shit up kind of, and then it's like I need to lay it down. So I fucking passed out. Next morning I wake up and I'm dressed a little differently. Like I got less on. I figure, I must have woke up, took some clothes off. That's cool. Whatever. But I looked at the time, like I got 30 minutes to shower, iron my shirt, and get everything downstairs. So I get up and I go into the bathroom and I turn on the water, start brushing my teeth, turn on the shower, and I look down and there's a big ass turd in my toilet. But like there's no toilet paper. And I was like, who the fuck came in my room when we got home and took a fucking shit? What type of nasty motherfucker? And then I looked in the sink and I saw like remnants of throw up around the rim of the sink and I go, oh fuck, I must have threw up. And I did. I threw up in the sink or whatever. And I was like, who did? And I'm like hot. I'm mad. I'm like, somebody came in my fucking room when we got back and shit in my goddamn toilet. And like I'm pacing. I'm trying to hurry up because I got to get out the door. But I'm like pacing. I'm like, which one of these motherfuckers came in my room? How did they even get in here? Who fucking took a shit in my... And I was like, you know what? Let me get ready. We're going to talk about this shit when we get to class. And I was like, but before we do that, I'm just going to check myself real quick. I got some toilet paper. I wipe my ass. And I go, oh shit, it was me. Like, it was me. I took a shit in the toilet and left a big floater and didn't flush it and didn't wipe my nasty ass. I just went back to bed with my drunk ass. And then it started clicking. It was like, oh, that's why I threw up in the sink. Because I looked in the toilet and I saw a turd. So I threw up in the sink. And I was like, because I was cussing everybody out. Who fucking shit in my toilet? And I wiped this. Oh, nigga.
This is the third worst. I put that one on top, man.
No, that's way down. This down the list for me. Here's the thing, though. I left them drawers there. I wasn't packing them nasty shit
really
drawers.
shit you would.
I mean, I didn't even look to see if there was shit in there, but the fact that I went back to bed with shitty drawers.
Good thing it was a hotel.
I left them some bitches on the bed. Like, nigga, this is... I ain't
Did you pack everything? Yeah, I did. I know damn right I did.
Who left shitty drawers in the bed? Somebody must have came in my room last night and left shitty drawers in my bed, because there's no way that I would have left... Yeah, I left...
Oh, God. Wow. I can't top that, man. This is premium gold.
Yo,
I'm crying over here.
You have no idea how wild your boy used to be. I'm very docile right now. It's real. Like,
I can't picture it. I have a heart, because I know you now, but like...
I'm a completely different human being than I was.
Yeah, the kids and everything. My shit happened 4 years ago.
Yeah, your shit happened. I mean, but like, back in the day, like, I was... Wow, like we ain't even talking college. College. I don't know, from 18 to 33. I was
about to say, just add more than that.
18 to like 33. Like I was a fucking idiot. Like I was out of control, out of fucking control.
And then you find your wife and she's like, "You need to calm the fuck down, nigga."
No, you know, I think I don't know what age we grow the fuck up, but there's just a certain time where like the chemicals in your brain say let's not do that no more.
I don't know, like I'm not the type to get fucked up. If I do, it's on accident. And I can maybe count on two hands how many times I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm good.
I count on two hands how many times in the last 6 months
that happened
that I got fucked up.
That's a lie.
No, that's a lie. I throw up
on two hands in the last 6 months.
No, that's a lie. That's a bold face lie. But I throw up once a year. Like that's a thing. Like I have my one.
I had my one already.
Yeah, like once a year, and most of the time it's not even intended. It's just like, and it's like I'm mad when I'm throwing up. Now it's like, God damn it! Like how the fuck did I let this happen?
And the worst when you didn't eat anything, so nothing comes out.
Oh, it's just a dry heave.
Yes,
that's the worst.
Because I made a point ever since that birthday with the tequila thing. I make a point. I'm like, look, before I go out, I need two things. I need to eat. I need to take a shit.
We all know that.
Those
are the first rules they teach us, right? When you start going out, hey, don't go out on an empty stomach.
Yep.
And make sure you drop a deuce before you go out, because you ain't trying to use them bathrooms.
Exactly.
And or you still fuck it up.
You go to the Driscoll. But the thing is, you look at the clock and like, I gotta get ready. By the time I get down there, it's like 10 o'clock. I'm like, what do you eat at 10 o'clock? And you're just wasting time if you eat between 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock.
So then you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll grab something when I get down. Especially if you're going downtown. I'll grab something while I'm down there. But then that never happens because you're fucking bap. And it's like, oh shit, I haven't ate since 6 o'clock. And I am 17 Irish car bombs in and my dick's in the sand. Like, this is a fucking problem.
No, I mean, like, you see, I always make sure that I do that now. Because it's... I can't afford to like get crazy. Not like I was. I can't say that I was. I'm like, I'd rather watch people get fucked up. Right. That's entertaining. Like if I was there that night, I would have laughed my ass. I would have done shit. All three.
Yeah.
All three. I would have been like, I wouldn't even hand you nothing. I would just watch. I'd be like, it's free theater at that point. I'm like, this nigga got about this shit in the sink.
I've done that one too.
I'd be like, yeah, go ahead.
Nigga,
go ahead. Yeah. I would film this.
Your boy is wild.
Before the internet, I found a way to film this.
Nigga,
don't ever make it in life, man, because I have videos.
Listen, and then now it's like, when I get fucked up, here's the thing. Like, I'm a megastar, right? So, like, motherfuckers just be giving me drinks and shit all the time. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because it's not true. Because it's a ball-faced lie, like you just said. It's a ball-faced lie.
Oh, here's the thing.
I'm a rising star right now. Get the fuck.
No, here's the thing. To some people, I am. They don't even know the truth.
They call you kids. I hope they are.
No. It's just random white people. You know, they have a good time. They get drunk. They think you're a fucking megastar. Plus, I always tell everybody I'm Bill Bellamy. So, like...
That's another ball-faced lie. You on the roll, nigga. That's a ball-faced lie. Like Bill Bellamy in what dimension?
Oh, the one,
fucked up dimension?
Oh, the dimension that gets me a free drink for saying I'm Kanye. Like, you just... Whatever black name they know. I'll be that nigga.
Smokey Robinson.
Yo.
No. Okay, I'll take it.
Tears of a Clown. Yeah. But yeah, so sometimes it just happens where you just accidentally get fucked up.
But I see only when you make it a point. See, this is the thing. Like I growing up in France. Like getting fucked up is not like a rite of passage kind of thing. It's like it just happens. Because we start drinking. I remember my friends started drinking at 11. Because it's not a big deal over there.
Right.
To drink. Because it's part of the culture. You drink wine. Like there's always the bottle of wine on the table growing up. Not in my household. My parents don't drink.
Right.
I don't even know I drink. I hope they don't listen to this. But it's not that big deal. Like
do they have alcohol in Africa?
Yeah, they do.
Is it like the same alcohol? Like I'm sure they get shit imported, but like what's like the domestic?
I have no idea because usually Muslim countries don't really have much alcohol. I don't even know. Like it'd be the same shit. Like your vodka, your tequila.
Yeah.
I don't know what brand. Like I've partied in Senegal before, and people do bottle service and stuff, and they drink, but I don't. It's just vodka.
Like the normal basic shit. Like
yeah. I mean, I think at this point they have like maybe
they got Ciroc. Like, they got all.
Yeah,
but it's like I wonder what what their native fucking shit is.
I don't know.
Because like I hear
hibiscus vodka. I don't know.
Possibly. I mean, like here we got the agave fucking tequilas and shit that they do out in Dripping Springs and stuff. So like I'm just wondering, like in other countries, like I know French, they got great wine. They got wine. That's their thing. And in Russia, they got the vodka. But I've never heard of any alcohol from Africa at all. But then you just brought up a good point by saying Muslim countries, and it's like, oh well, that makes sense. Is most of Africa Muslim?
Yeah, most of it. No, I don't know. Maybe half and half, I would say. The more like
the West Coast.
If you go west is Muslim, yeah.
And north?
North, yeah, definitely.
Like
Algeria, Morocco,
Mali,
that's Muslim.
Right down the West Coast.
Yeah, they were all French colonies.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think if you go more central, there's more Christians and stuff.
What about the east side? Is that like Ethiopia and Eritreans and all that?
Fuck they do.
Yeah, nobody fucks with them.
Right. Egypt is not in Africa for some folks.
My wife, when she first met me, told me that I look like an Eritrean, and I was like, it sounds like you call me some type of fancy African, and I don't like that. And it turns out that's what she was calling me. Like, Eritreans are the like fancy versions of Ethiopians.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
I was massively offended.
That's where Tiffany Haddish is from.
Okay.
Eritrea.
Good for her.
Yeah. No, but I mean, we're not really big on drinks. But like what I was saying is that
weed
down there.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Really?
Maybe.
Huh.
I would assume so.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you got some connections. You should find out what's the
vice. Next time I go, I'll find out because it's been 10 years since I've been there.
Well, I don't think you're gonna go anytime soon, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Really?
I want to go back. Yeah.
I mean, if you can just smoke signal, call somebody. I don't know how you guys do. I don't know how you communicate.
Really?
I don't. Is that?
We use drums.
Send a fucking pigeon or something. I don't know how you do. The ship still go back and forth? Like,
yeah.
Send a message.
Yeah, we send pictures and stuff. Oh, we do the drum.
If anybody knows like what's hot in Africa, I'm actually legit curious. Like,
I mean, I'm sure like all the stuff in South America, like ayahuasca, that kind of like natural kind of high. I'm sure there's some countries that have that stuff.
I'm sure they are.
But as far as weed and stuff, I have no idea. Like I don't even dare ask because it's like
I don't feel like I would want to get high out there.
I don't either.
One is hot as fuck, but two, like there's like legit predators, and I can't. Like, what do you do if
what do you mean predators?
Like you hide and a fucking like lion walks by. Like I can't deal with that.
Well, I mean, it's not like don't go where the lion's at.
You think Idris Elba asked to be attacked by a goddamn lion?
No, but it's a movie. But I haven't seen it. But what I'm saying is like,
aren't they like just in the street? Not lions, but aren't animals in the streets?
I know about Senegal and South Africa. Like you can
like fucking elephants or giraffes.
No.
Emus?
You sound like I'm a National Geographic documentary right now. I'm borderline offended.
No, you're not. You know better.
No, I can't believe you're asking me this. I got monkeys for pets.
I would be afraid to get high if I did in a place that I feel like there might be animal. I don't want to be snatched up by like a goddamn rhino and taken away when I'm high.
Yeah, but don't go where the rhinos at. Rhinos don't just hang out by the street light.
I'm sure they don't, but if you live in the burbs.
Still.
Okay.
We got street lights.
Huh. Dude, wait, what? Since when? When did y'all make us get that? Last I checked, it was just a little skinny nigga holding flags. Red flag, green flag.
Orange. Stop. Too late, he gone.
It's yellow.
Slow down. Oh, fuck off. No, there's one street light per city. That's the ratio.
Well, I just always assumed it was kind of like India or like Malaysia or those parts, Singapore, where you see like the videos of like 100 cars just maneuver. Like they know how to...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I tell you, in Senegal, first of all, there's no such thing as a sidewalk. A sidewalk is a straight.
Really?
Because the concrete, like roads get eroded quickly because the sand of the Sahara Desert and the sun. So there's cracks everywhere. And they don't maintain the roads.
Gotcha.
And so it's mostly concrete roads and then sand on the side. And the sand is considered the sidewalk. But when there's a big pothole the size of a fucking watermelon, right? Then you go on the sand. Wherever people are walking. You go through neighborhoods on the sand. Who gives a shit? I've seen 4 cars going in the same direction, taking the entire road. Nobody cares. There's one street light that does not work.
All right. So, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be getting fucked up in Africa.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Oh, you know what I discovered recently?
No.
And I know you were about to say something. But...
No, go ahead.
You have put me on vodka soda.
Right.
And to be honest with you, I have been treading a very thin line with that.
Why?
Because vodka is that alcohol for me where I don't know where the line is.
Like how many?
Yeah.
Like you can't count how many you can.
No, it's not a counting thing. It's just depending. Like alcohol, or excuse me, vodka. At any point, I just fall off an edge. Like I know I'm good for like I can have 3, maybe 4, and I'll be okay. Maybe, but it's like sometimes it's like historically with vodka, that's. I'm fine, and then I'm not fine. And
you don't know where that line is.
It varies. It just depends on like how much I've eaten or whatever.
Yeah.
So it varies, but it could be a lot or a little with vodka, and it's just done. And when it gets messy. It gets real bad. So I've been treading this line with this vodka soda for the past 6 months or so. And somebody the other day, I think it was at the creek, had said, "Why don't you try? Have you ever tried tequila soda?" And I was like, no. And it's like, I never even thought about that being a thing.
What would that do?
Instead of vodka soda, tequila soda.
Yeah, but what would the tequila have over the...
Oh, I love tequila. I'm a tequila dude. Like, I love tequila, so it's like I've been treading this line with vodka, but with tequila, I know exactly where the fuck I'm at. Like, I know...
You need 3?
No. The tequila is like, because of, that's my coffee for me. Like, the coffee of alcohols. If I'm about to go on stage and I'm feeling like tired or low or whatever, give me a shot of tequila. Let's go. I want it. I'm right up to 100. So, but they told me tequila soda and asked for a splash of pineapple. And I've tried it a couple times now. Very good.
Really?
Very good. I like, because, the tequila taste is kind of strong, so that's why most people went and do it.
Yeah, you want a little sweet?
Right. So you hit it with that little splash of pineapple, and it kind of chills out a little bit of that tequila-ness. You still taste the tequila, but it's not as harsh. I like it a lot. So I think I'm going to be switching over to that. Like, that's...
Traitor.
Hey, man, you brought me into the world of and soda. So...
just and soda.
Yeah,
what
I've never...
before? And Coke?
No, I...
Straight?
I don't drink a lot like that, so... I
told you I did.
I would do like old fashions. Like if I was at the creek, I'd get like an old fashioned or something like that. Or actually a black label on the rocks. If they don't have black label, then I'll take red label, whatever.
What is that?
Johnny Walker. I'd get like
Whiskey?
Johnny Walker, black label. They got the different tiers: black, red, blue, green.
See, gold. I don't know those things.
Oh well, it's a very, very good.
I can't do whiskey. Whiskey or scotch, it makes me gag.
Okay, this shit is that high class bullshit. That shit you be on, that sedity shit. Well, that's what this is. It's very good. So I would just have that on. I would usually go Johnny Walker on the rocks, and then or if I find a place that they make a good old fashioned, like Rob makes an amazing old fashioned at the creek in the cave. So it's amazing. I love his old fashions. I'll get that. But then you put me on the vodka soda, and I was like, this is different, and I like it. And it's like, but I know with vodka, at some point, I'm going to end up punching somebody's puppy. And we're just going to tread this line, and hopefully I don't fall off the edge. And I've tiptoed that line a few times. It's like, I had about 5 or 6 of those motherfuckers. I'm tiptoeing that line. But This tequila soda with a splash of pineapple, it's nice. Maybe give it a shot if you're into tequila. Tequila's more.
I'm not into tequila. I mean, I can do a margarita, but like when people do tequila shots and shit, I'm like, no, not for me. So I'm trying to stay away from shots altogether.
That's a good idea.
Because I'm my best friend, like in Austin, he used to just rounds a shot, and he got me to drink. I know he hates it when I say that, because for the first, when I turned 21, again, coming from France, I had drinks before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was 11, I had a beer, whoop-de-doo, big deal. I come here and people are like, oh, you can't drink till you're 21, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But for the longest time, I would go to the bar and I would order, my drink was Coke and OJ.
Coke and OJ?
Yes, delicious.
What is Coke and OJ?
Coca-Cola with orange juice. It's delicious. So I would order that from the bar. And all the bartenders knew. I would walk up. What kind of face is that? Actually, kids, they might know. Because when I was a kid, I would go to parties and I would mix shit all the time. And so... I'm stopping about a few things.
I'm clutch my pearls and shit. This nigga said Coke and OJ.
If I had Coke right now, we would try it. But
no,
I might. I'll ask my brother.
Mm-mm.
No, listen. No, don't knock it till you try it.
Okay.
Nobody, and I say that nobody has ever tried it and was not like, that's interesting. Not gross. Not what the fuck is this? Not I'm about to throw it in my mouth. It's like, oh, I can see that. It looks nasty. It looks like mud when you mix them. It really does. Stop making that face. You're not helping yourself.
I'm just saying, like, you better not ever say shit about me and my Shirley Temples. Like, you better not ever say shit about me and my Shirley Temples.
Look, I had no shame. I would walk up to the bar, and the bartenders knew. Oh, back Coke and OJ coming right up. And people look at me crazy. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm drinking. I'm like, and a little bit of lime or lemon, whichever. It doesn't matter. But anyway.
Go for the citrus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was 1/3, half and half, or 1/3 OJ. No, 1/3 Coke, 2/3 OJ. Because I don't really drink soda to begin with.
Facts.
But the only time that I drank soda was when I was drinking rum and Coke.
Mm-hmm.
So it was rum and Coke, the shitty ass well,
Mm-hmm.
Then you upgrade and you move up to Bacardi. No, Bacardi.
Okay.
And then you move up from there and it's Captain Morgan. Or Tuaca.
Is Captain Morgan above Bacardi?
I think so. Bacardi's nasty.
Yeah, I fucks with some Bacardi.
Oh, fuck Bacardi.
Yo, 151.
No, man.
I fell off a stage once on 151. Like performing.
Performing?
Yeah. Yeah. I was lit. I was super lit that day. I fucking had a 20-ounce Coke bottle, and I took a big swig. I drank like maybe a third of it down, and filled it back up with 151, and that was a wrap for your boy. Knocked my glasses off my face on stage, knocked my glasses off my face, and then they fell off the stage. And then I leaning forward, and I was looking for my glasses. I was telling people, I think they're under your table, and I just went right off the stage.
Damn, how many minutes into your set?
Oh, that's not important. But what is important, this wasn't the first time I fell off stage. So
you a wild boy, man.
I once fell off stage and just finished the rest of my set from the floor, while I was laying there.
You didn't even get up?
No, I just laid there and just finished telling the rest of my set. It was like
that's gold. Okay, I'll give you that. That's
the two chicks came and laid down with me while I was laying on the ground.
There you go, something different.
Just laying on the ground, doing my jokes, and they just came and laid down with me, and I was like, "There we go. Thank y'all so much. I'll pay you on the way out."
You turned that disaster into a flex.
No, they
That's
did.
Pretty cool.
They turned it into a flex. I simply existed.
You decided I'm not gonna get up. Fuck this shit.
I was a hot mess. Yeah.
If I get up, I'm going to fall back again. So what's the point?
So you think Captain Morgan is above Bacardi, and you said Tuaca?
Tuaca, yeah.
Okay.
So I was on that for 10 years.
The Tuaca?
No,
or just the rum and
Coke. Just rum and Coke in general. And then I was like...
Was that your first though? Like that was your interest? I think that's what I started on too. When I started drinking, rum and coke was.
Yeah, it's because of my friend. Because that's what he drank. He was like, "Yeah, try this." I'm like, "All right, cool, sweet, whatever."
Yeah, it's like a good intro. It was like that or Amarillo sours. Or
No.
Girls used to drink those.
Yeah, but when we did shots back in the day, it was weird because it worked in periods. Like there was a time where Red Snapper was the shot.
Okay, yeah.
Remember
Red
that?
Snappers were
Red
good.
Snapper was a shot, and then everybody was like, "Oh, fuck that! Lemon drop is the thing now."
That's okay.
And then what was the one after that? But then Jaeger Bomb.
Suicides or Liquid
Suicide, yeah, that was that one.
Oh goddamn! The Four Horsemen.
Ooh, I did that one time. I did that shit one time. Never again. Never fucking again. And I was at a hot dog restaurant downtown.
Too many memories are coming back.
I was with two friends, and they were like, "You gotta try Four Horsemen." I'm like, "No, I don't." I said, "No, you got to. You gotta have that on your resume as a man."
You want to get one in?
What?
You want to get in a Four Horsemen on Tuesday? How about you come to the come up and we get some Four Horsemen in?
Shit, I'm trying to live, man. You and your adventures, like, yeah, I know my shit happened 4 years ago. This was years ago. I'm not trying to.
If I'm saying that. One Four Horsemen, I'm pretty sure Rob will give it to us just to see what happens. Like we can just get a
on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, yeah. You know, I'm at the club going up on a Tuesday.
I might take you. No, I'm not.
Go on after you. I mean, I'm not working the next day. I already know that.
Yeah, I know, but I do. I got a job.
I am not going to be working the next day.
I'll do it on the weekend.
All right.
Before and after the show.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'll make sure I'm not driving. I had some food.
I see you enough. We'll figure it out. There's going to be a damn.
Yeah.
Hey, but take one of these.
No. You got to prepare me.
You can't be sprinting that up on people.
Guess what, Bag? Here they are. No, it's not gonna. I got a plan. I gotta make sure I got no calls the next day in the morning.
You ever have a friend that was like a Rumples guy?
Rumple what?
Rumple Mints?
No.
Oh man.
What is that?
It's like it's like Listerine is what it's like. It smells like peppermint.
So does Jaeger.
But it's
Jaeger's like a medicine.
Like Rumplemint is like more pepperminty, and it's just like it's not good. It's not good.
You say it tastes like medicine, right?
It's not. It's. I'd say maybe the same. It's clear, so it's not like Jaeger. Jaeger's like heavy with the darkness, but this is like Rumple is like a clear drink. And I had a homeboy that would like always buy Rumple shots, and nobody liked them. But fuck it, he's buying them, and we would always
run up his card.
No, he was actually a friend.
Fuck him.
Yeah, but this guy, like, he would always buy Rumple, and we would talk shit. And he's like, "Listen, if I get pulled over by a cop, they ain't gonna smell no alcohol on me." And that was his reasoning.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
Because your breath smells like Listerine or like peppermint.
You shouldn't act like an idiot. You're naked.
You're still running with no shirt down the street.
You're still running to Cambodia.
Yeah. So that was his reasoning, was like he liked Rumple and he would always do a Rumple before he left the bar so that he would have no alcohol in his breath.
I mean, that's a technique.
It's a technique, but it's not good. It's not good.
You're saving money on gum. Is that what the?
I guess, but it's like right? Yeah,
that's what you're doing.
Yeah, eat some gum. But this is like it's like the same. I think it's like the same group of drinks as like a Jaeger.
Yeah.
There's drinks that you don't drink anymore after a certain age. Is like you're 30 and you drinking Rumple, like you're a fucking.
If I'll go to the bar and I get a shot, and I'm like, everybody's doing that straight whiskey or straight tequila, and I'm like, I have a Deep Eddy lemon chilled.
Have you had a green tea?
Oh, I've had that once.
I
liked it, but I forgot the name of the thing. What's the name of the brand?
I don't know the name of the brand.
You don't know names.
I don't. I know. Well, this was like I had a friend that I was kicking it with not too long ago, and like they were really into green tea. So they would like come out to shows and stuff and be like, "You want a green tea? You want a green tea?" And so I would always get these green.
Those are actually good.
Yeah, it was very nice.
But my boy was it still is on.
Rum and Coke?
No, shot. The one that tastes, it's whiskey and cinnamon, and I hate both of those things.
Fireball?
Yes.
Oh man, I used to fuck with Fireball.
I hate both of those things.
I fucked with Fireball for a minute.
Oh fuck! Like you used to sneak bottles, like you put these little ones in his pocket.
Yeah.
God damn, I can't. That would fuck me up.
Fireball's alright. We used to, when we were running Guns and Giggles, we would walk over to Bender across the parking lot and get a fucking a fireball right before the show. So I would take Simply Courtney over there. We'd walk over to the bar, and they pour 2 fireballs for us. And Courtney doesn't really drink like that, but I would make him take a shot.
I can't picture Courtney fucked up.
He would rarely got fucked up because he's not a big drinker, and he would act like the biggest fucking baby every time. Every fucking month, we go over there, take the shot. Doing all this shit. It's like,
it's over.
Calm down. It's not that. And it's like, it's not that bad. Like, it's fucking, it's okay.
So I've been trying to figure out what my cocktail was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got it. Because Zach does it great. Rob does it great. Is the Negroni. Not because there's Negro in it.
No, you told me about this recently. I think you had one.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I drink now. If I want to fancy it up and I go to Creek, like I have a Negroni. And when I go to a bar, like a legit cocktail bar, and they make it, and they have one of those, like, you know, those big ice cubes, like the one big ice cube, and then they rub the orange peel like on the rim and everything. Right. It's the whole thing.
Did you have one of those up in Round Rock when we were with Aaron at that little bar on the corner of the spot? You know what I'm talking about?
Probably, yeah.
I think
the red one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Okay, because I had the old fashioned there, and they put it in that smoker thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was good.
No, I mean, if you go to a legit like cocktail bar,
is that a legit cocktail bar?
Yeah, okay. I mean when we were hanging out with her name is Erin.
Yeah.
That's a cocktail bar.
Okay.
Like it takes him 10 minutes to make a drink.
Right.
Yeah, that's a cocktail bar.
Okay.
Like I went to Half Step on Tuesday. It was the jazz show.
Okay.
Every Tuesday, and Half Step is a cocktail bar. Like. It's small, but yeah, it takes them 15 minutes to make a cocktail because there's so many, and they have mustaches and all that stuff. They are artists.
Do they have like the rolled up sleeves and shit and a vest on? And
not to that point, but I've been to places like that. Like they give you your tab and it's in the book with the pages out and all that shit.
Wait, what?
It's kind of weird. Yeah, there's one in Dallas like that.
Like a book?
Like a book.
Like Moby Dick.
Yeah, like this a library kind of thing, and they give you your tab. It's in the book.
You gotta find it. You gotta like shake the book.
No. I mean, yeah, it's not like a 100-page book. It's like a little book thing, and then they take pages out, and that's where your tab is. It's kind of weird. But anyway, like
I got you. Yeah.
But those spots are like legit. Like there was one of my boys. He lived in. You ever been to South Lamar in Dallas? It's like a big. It was a warehouse that's turned into a bunch of condos. Like condos with the pipes coming through your place. You know what I mean?
South Lamar in Dallas?
Yeah, it's a big building. It's at South Lamar on it. It's like southeast Dallas.
No.
Right when you drive in Dallas, you see it. But anyway, and in the basement was an absinthe bar.
Really?
Yo.
You had some?
Yes.
How was that?
Not as strong as I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you had Everclear?
No.
Real? Okay, so you can't compare?
No, I can't compare Everclear.
Oh, Everclear.
But absinthe was, I mean, it hits you. Like I had 2 back-to-back. And it did hit me, but I after that, I'm like, okay, I'm all water from now on because I don't know what this shit can do.
How long could you feel it? Like, you took 2 shots, were you fucked up, or were you just like, I'm alright?
I was alright because I ate before.
Okay.
But my boys were gone. And
was it like, I'm fucked?
Yeah.
Off like 2 shots?
Pretty much.
For the rest of the night, like I'm fucked?
Life for a solid hour and a half. Easy.
Like good time fucked, or like I gotta babysit these niggas fucked?
Good times.
Okay.
It was good times.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if they made cocktails or it was just, hey, here's straight up absinthe or what. Like it was like a full on bar.
Did it taste bad?
No, it was alright. It tastes like licorice a little bit, which I'm not a fan of.
Black licorice or red?
There's colors to licorice.
Who?
There's colors to licorice. I only know black one.
Like, wait, are Twizzlers licorice? You call Twizzlers licorice? Or would you say Twizzlers is a Twizzler?
Twizzler is a Twizzler.
Okay, cool. Well, then black licorice.
Yeah, black licorice.
Okay.
The one that smells strong.
Yeah.
It tastes like that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wasn't a fan of it, but I was like, oh, I had absinthe. Whoop-de-doo. I got to smell this. I've been trying to figure out what is my shot of choice and what is my cocktail of choice. Shot, I still don't know. So I'm trying to stay away from that.
4 Horsemen is going to be your shot of choice.
No. I ain't choosing 4 Horsemen ever.
Link with suicide. Or...
No, man. Like I said, I'm trying to live. I can't afford to.
Well, then what? So cocktail is Negroni.
Yeah.
And you're open to suggestions on shot of choice.
Yeah, I might go back to that iced tea thing you talked
The green
about.
tea?
Yeah, the green tea.
Green tea is very
nice. If I
nice.
can find it.
Very nice.
If someone does it well. Oh.
They do it well at the creek.
Okay, I'll try that.
That's
my other one. If I go back to rum, it's a caipirinha.
What's that?
The official drink of Brazil. It's like a fancy mojito.
Oh, mojitos! I haven't had one of those in ages.
Yo, but a caipirinha is like. Ask Zach to make you one. I think
can he make one?
Yeah, but it's not like the best.
I don't want to try a shitty one or a
no. I mean, it's.
I want to try like an official, like a decent one. Like where can you get a decent one around here?
I used to get them at the W Hotel, but I had bartenders there who knew how I liked it. But I'm sure if you go to a legit cocktail bar, you can find it. Like it maybe in a hotel. Like if I go to fancy, like the Driscoll or the what's it called, the JW.
Okay.
If you ask for it there, they probably can make it. Or like Péché will probably make it.
Did you ever go down to the Schoolhouse Pub? The people that we met when we were with Aaron, that couple, they ran they had the bar on Manor Road, the Schoolhouse Pub.
No, I've been on Manor in a long time.
Because he was telling me that he's like, I bet you I've got the best old fashioned in town, like better than what you're getting. Like I think it might be a cocktail bar. The way that he was talking about his drinks.
Maybe. Because I mean, every time I look at the menu at a restaurant, I'm like, "Where's the vodka one? Fuck the whiskey, no tequila. Where's the vodka one? Can you make a good vodka cocktail?" And I always end up with some fruity ass shit with like a pineapple slice or an umbrella. But I'm fine with it in a martini glass.
You fuck with gin?
Yes. Well, that's what's in Negroni.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think. Everybody asks me what the fuck is in it, and I can't. It's like vermouth or something. We sound like two alcoholics right now.
A little bit. This whole episode, there's. I'll tell you right now, there's some lush ass motherfucker listening going, ooh, yeah. Man, they talking that shit.
Campari, gin, and sweet red vermouth. I need to learn that. 1 ounce.
Gin used to be my shit for a minute,
but
too.
French 75, I'm cool with that too.
Who?
A French 75. It's Prosecco and gin and lime. Lemon, I think.
Okay.
Those are good. Like, if you don't want to get fucked up.
Prosecco, gin, and...
There's different ones, because there's French 77, and there's French 76, and French 75. So French 75...
They sound like
from World War One. Holy shit.
I was about to say, you sound like my uncle.
Gin, lemon, simple syrup, and champagne.
So, is there any difference between the 76, 77, 75?
Yeah, there's just a whole gamut of them. I need to look that up.
One night I went out with my uncle.
I think it's the gin is different or something.
And he was lit. And he took me because I didn't drink. And I took him out to a bar. He got lit the fuck up, and all night he was just teaching me different hustles. Mm-hmm. You know, like the dance, the hustle.
Yeah.
And he was all like, "This is the 81 hustle. What you know about this? Oh, this that 79 hustle." And I was like, I thought it was just a hustle, but like he had like.
There's all this stuff.
Yeah, there's the 84 hustle. This is when you tap your shoe 2 times, and you slide in. It's like I learned like 7 different hustles that night. But you know, in Detroit they be stepping. In the Midwest in general, they be stepping.
I don't know. I have to look it up. I think it's it's gin versus something else.
Okay,
but it's good.
I've never even heard of it. I've never heard of this at all.
Oh, it's like a brunch thing, kind of.
Really?
The French 75.
So it's like getting a mimosa or something.
Yeah, but with gin in it. Try it.
I mean,
we're gonna have like a alcohol tasting.
Well, listen, there is Prosecco at my house on a regular basis.
So do I. I always have a bottle here.
I don't drink it, but my sister and my wife, they will Prosecco it up. Like they get it in. So there's always.
Yeah, you don't get drunk off of Prosecco though.
Yeah, I don't think you do. I didn't think.
I've seen girls do it. I'm like, I don't know. You're just a lightweight. This is milk to me. Doesn't do shit. That's why you throw the gin. You have a French 75.
Okay, so give a little kick to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the point.
And then you put the orange juice, or no?
You can, but you don't really have to.
Okay. being educated on some shit. How we go from ratchet throw up stories to educating on some fucking drinks?
I don't know, but I like nightlife stories, man. This is. I think I'm gonna keep doing this. This is fun.
Oh,
I got Tony Casillas coming next.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna have some wild ass stories.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
All right, let's go on dope shit.
Dope shit. My dope shit is Mikey Winfield advanced to the finals of America's Got Talent. Tonight. Really? Yes, and I've known Mikey for a minute, man. You know, like he's come through Cap City. We had him on the podcast a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I got to work with him finally last year, and like Mike's just a good dude. Every time he's in town, he hits me up, says what's up or whatnot. So like when he told me he was gonna be on there, I was just like, that's dope. But just to see my man, he's the first comedian to make it to the finals of America's Got Talent. Like it's never been a comedian make it to the finals.
Really? It wasn't. What about Tom Cotter?
Never made it to the finals. Mikey
Winfield.
No,
he won. Tom Cotter won.
Mikey Winfield, the first comedian to make it to the finals of American Got Talent. He might have won some other contests, but yo, that's my dope shit. I actually watched it last night. Saw my man do his thing. Saw my man do his thing, and it was amazing. Like yo, it was, and to watch how he adapted his set for that format. Because I mean, I did the auditions for AGT like in 2018. That's where I met Colton Dowling at.
Oh, what was he doing?
It's a weird story, but like that's where I met Colton. He was doing comedy.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought he had an act.
No. In fact, me and Colton auditioned together. Like we were in the same audition room.
Oh, okay.
So I've seen the process at from the small part, that little bit that they let you see when you go to the open auditions. But to see my man's like make it all the way, like yo, that's dope, dude. Like legit. And right when we were getting ready to start recording, I had to check and see if he had won or if he made advanced. Because I've been out, so I had to hit the Twitter real quick and see. And sure enough, he advanced. I did my part. I made sure I voted for the nigga. I would never vote on them shits. But I was like, yo, that's my boy. I'm gonna go through and give him 10 votes real quick.
Different browsers, different phones.
No, they have that. Like you can give up to 10 votes for anybody.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I just all 10. Let's take that meter all the way around. But man, that's just dope. It's dope to see good people fucking get good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like good things happen to good people. Mike's a fucking great dude. He's a great dude. So to see this happen for him, as much love as he's shown us down here, like, yo, that's well dope. Deserved. That's well deserved. Tip of the hat, fucking, yo, that's my dude, and I'm so happy to see it.
Good. What's my dope shit? It's a cartoon I started watching. Do you know what Gendy Tartakovsky is?
Say it again.
Gendy Tartakovsky.
No.
Tartakovsky. Are you familiar with Dexter's Lab?
Yeah, I fuck with Dex.
Samurai Jack.
Yes.
Star Wars Clone Wars.
I'm aware of it. I've maybe seen an episode.
That's him.
Okay.
So that's the dude behind Dexter's Laboratory and
Clone Wars and
yes, Samurai Jack is top 5 best cartoon ever made to me. But he has this show called Primal on HBO, and it's an action cartoon, adult cartoon, and it's about this really Neanderthal and this dinosaur who become buddies, but it's brutal as fuck. So they gotta survive. There's other dinosaurs. There's all kinds of different threats and shit. And what I love about it, and that's been the case for anything Gendy's really, anything he touches, is the cinematography of a cartoon, which is weird to say. Like the cinematography of a cartoon.
Makes sense.
But the way he does, first of all, they don't talk. There's no dialogues.
There's no dialogue.
There's no dialogue.
In the whole show.
The whole show.
Okay.
So it's all sound effects, music, and like roars and screams and stuff because they can't talk. It's a human friends with a fucking T-Rex. But it's shot in a way it really like what really hit me is that there's moments in the episode where there's literally silence. And then he just shoots it. I mean, it's weird to say shoot about a cartoon, but like the way it's drawn, the action, the sound, it just takes you in. And it's brutal as fuck. Like you see that the T-Rex would just rip some dude in half and fucking, dude throw a spear through a head and then eye pops out. I mean, it's very fucking brutal.
So Like I see they're on season 2. Is like season 2 like happening right now?
It just started. Season 2 just got released.
All right.
Don't watch that with your kids, man. They're gonna have nightmares.
Oh, I wouldn't watch.
But it's very well done. I love the story, and it's episodic, so you don't have to. You can start from the beginning because sometimes the episodes like go back to back and story wise.
Right.
But it's like, I'm trying to think of a good episode. There's one where they have to survive every day, and so they're riding through the plains or whatever, and they get chased by these like hundreds and hundreds of little raptors, right? And then they start the fight, and he has his spear, and then basically they're working together. But like how they became friends without talking, because all he did is and then the dinosaur fucking roars.
Which makes sense, like two people that don't speak the same language.
Yeah, pretty much.
You got to figure out a way to fucking bond.
Yeah, but he's able to express, like in the cartoon.
Yeah.
You can tell what's going on even though they don't talk.
That's dope.
And I love that concept. Because I'm tired of, there's a lot of cartoons out there where they talk too much. It's all joke and shit, like Family Guy or whatever. I get that. But every once in a while you watch something like Primal and you're like, holy shit, they don't talk. But yet he's able to convey all kinds of emotions through a fucking Neanderthal and a T-Rex.
Right.
And I think it's powerful.
I'll check it out. That looks sick.
I love it. I fucking love it. So Primal, it's on HBO Max. Genny Tartakovsky, if you like his work, or if you don't, you just have to check it out. It's brutal. Don't watch with your kids, but I love that kind of stuff. So
nice.
It's up there. All right, what you got to plug?
The coming up Tuesday, September 6th and Tuesday, September 20th. We got Hans Kim.
Nice.
Hans Kim on the 6th, and I'm working on the 20th. I think I know who we're going to roll with, but I haven't locked it down, so I ain't going to say nothing. But I do know we'll have like Kat Brimzimski's going to be on the 20th. I'm going to have Charles Adams on the 6th. But come up. Mr. Brown Sounds is back, so thank God for that. We didn't have him for the last one, and I sat up there for 20 minutes and...
Peg records?
No. I just had to do more comedy.
You MP3'd? Oh.
I had to do more comedy. Like there was no DJ, so that So I just had like a different type of show, a different type of comedy show. But we still had a good time.
I had my son. That.
Oh, we got Buck Wild. We got Buck Wild on the 23rd. It was nuts. It was a dope ass show. So the 6th, Creek in the Cave. Come out. If you can't come out, fucking still tell a friend, whatever. The show's been growing. Like we're doing all right, man. We're doing all right. Good. So please come out, support that, and keep an ear out for the album recording. We don't have a date set or nothing like that, but we're working on it. It's in the works. So when I have more information, I'll be back and I'll share that shit with y'all, of course. In fact, I might just break the information here because it seems like every month I break I got something new to break. Here we go. This is what's coming up. Nothing crazy happened in August because I don't remember most of the month. So
nothing in July either. I don't know.
Yeah, but no. Hopefully we'll be locking down the album by the end of this year. I want to get this done.
You doing it 30 or what? How long do you think?
Well, if we're doing what I think we're doing 2 shows. So no, I mean I'll.
30 minutes?
No, nigga, I'll probably do an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I mean, it's like I think I might do like 2 different sets.
Oh, really? And then cut it between the 2?
So I got the material, but like I might do an hour with this material, and then there'll be an overlap, but stuff that I don't do in the first show, I'll do in the second show, and I'll have like a good chunk of it that overlaps. So probably I'm hoping to record like an hour 15 minutes worth of material. And then chop that up into like an hour, whatever doesn't make it in.
Nice.
Then we'll either whatever doesn't make it in, then that be for the next one, or I'll fucking split it up. We'll figure it out. The guy that I'm working with is an artist to the utmost, so we're just gonna have some fun with this, and I'm looking forward to it. We've already got some ideas we've been kicking around and stuff, so we're gonna have a good time with this. But I'll let y'all know when it's happening.
All right, congrats. Looking forward to it. All right, as always, follow Aaron Cheatham at
_Aaron Cheatham on everything. Actually, yeah,
really?
On TikTok. I ain't posting nothing on there in a minute.
You do TikTok?
Yeah, man. I post like clips of my stand up on there. But yeah, you find me on the TikTok, on the Twitter, the Instagram. It's all _ Aaron Cheatham.
Just follow him literally because he doesn't have a phone.
Why? I sat up here and I bared my soul.
You always bare your soul anyway. I think it's a given at this point.
And then you just want to shit on me.
I'm not shitting on you.
For not
I'm
having a
telling
phone.
you
keep
missing.
calling me Cheatham no phone.
I did not call you that. You called yourself that. No, I will. Congratulations.
Take that.
Cheatham no phone. Cheatham no phone.
No phone.
You know what? I really hope our thing catches on though.
Oh, I did that to somebody the other day. They were like, "Oh yeah, I made somebody do it," and they were like, "All right, cool." So, but here's the thing: this whole month's been a blur. I don't remember who it was, but I feel like somebody random might come up to me and do that, and I'm just gonna have to be on point when they do it.
All right, if they know, by all means.
I think I taught my son that shit too.
Oh, really? He's gonna go to school. He's gonna pull his pants down like, "Yeah, this is."
Nobody said anything about pulling pants down.
Hey man, kids.
Oh, he ain't that dumb.
He's doing a helicopter.
I'll beat his ass. You ain't seen a kid get flying knee through a window before, but he pulled his pants down at school.
Like, shut up, Dad. You puked and shit at the same time.
He doesn't know any of that.
Oh, I'm gonna send him the video. All right. So
thanks for having me again. I appreciate it.
No, of course. Every month, man. Every month.
We up in here. This. The champ is here.
All right, stop getting cocky. Follow the feedback everywhere. Follow Record Play Live on Instagram. It's the Hip Hop Bingo account that I'm switching. Make sure you come out. Go to recordplay.live. Get your tickets. All right, don't sleep on this. East Coast edition. We got K. Cali. We got Rudy Davino, myself, Chris Tobar, Derek Poston, and Jason Rodriguez. So it's gonna be dope. So don't sleep. Recordplay.live. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you next time. Ciao. You don't say bye to people?
I was letting you do the peace. I didn't realize.
There we go.